Om Sri Sai Ram. How are you all, students? Happy? Okay. You brought pen, paper, book, and all. Keep your textbook also ready. Okay. Now, hearty welcome to Sri Satya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes in mathematics. I think most of you enjoy mathematics, right? So, in mathematics, today we are going to study some more things about circles. Before you come to the topic, you should know what all the things you see or figures you see in nature. First, we have seen about what is called as triangles. What is a triangle? A triangle is a plane figure having three sides and three vertices and three angles. And what is sum of the three angles? Suppose ABC is a triangle. Sum of the three angles is 180 degrees or two right angles. So these are the three sides. AB, BC and AC are the three sides. Angle A, angle B, angle C are the three angles. A, B, C are called vertices. This you already studied, right? Also, you know something about circle. What is a circle? A circle is a plane figure, with a fixed point. It is a plane figure and that is a fixed point. What is the fixed point called? Center. The fixed distance. OA is called fixed distance. What is it called? Circle. It is a radius. And this path traced by a point moving at a fixed distance from a fixed point. And this distance is called radius. This point is called center. And this path is called circle. Is it not? And also we call it as circumference of a circle. So what is an arc? Arc means part of the circumference. Suppose you have a point called B here. AB is called as the arc. Or if you have a point called C here, AC is called as an arc. What is a chord? Chord is nothing but line joining any two points in a circle. And by the by, how many arcs you can draw in a circle? You can have infinite number of arcs because there are infinite number of points. And when you say a circle, this is called as a chord, AB. How many chords you can draw? Any number of chords you can draw, right? And if the chord passes through the center, what do you call it? We call it as diameter. Is it not? And this is called as an arc. There are two types of arc. One is called minor arc and major arc. Okay. And also you have seen in our nature, we will see what are called quadrilaterals. What do you mean quadrilateral? It is a plane figure having four sides or four vertices. And it is a plane figure having four angles. That is why the name quadrilateral. So ABCD is a quadrilateral because the sum of all the angles here. Sum of all the angles is 360 degrees. A, B, C, D are called the points, vertices. And they have got different types of quadrilaterals. Can you name some of them? Yes, square, rectangle, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus. Isn't it? There are different kinds of quadrilaterals. All these things you have already studied. So we are just recalling what is required for today's topic. Today we will see something about angles in a circle. So this is a circle. And this PRQ is called as a arc. And this arc is called minor arc. And this arc is called major arc. Major means more. This is minor arc. And OP and OQ, what are they called? They are called radii. And PRQ is called the arc. So this is what is called radius. Plural of radius is radii. And what is O called? O is called the center. What do you mean central angle? Angle made by the center of a circle by the radii at the end points of an arc or a chord is called the central angle. So this angle is called central angle because it is formed at the center by the arc, or it may be by the chord also. Suppose you join PQ, it becomes chord. So in the figure, POQ is called the central angle and made by the arc PRQ. And how many angles can have? Depending on different arcs, you can have different central angles, right? So this is one thing you have to know it. And also you should know the length of the arc is closely associated with the central angle subtended by the arc. And this is what is called as degree measure. How do you measure degrees? Using which device? Come on. It is measured by a device called protractor. Isn't it? And how do you draw a circle? That is using called compass. I think all of you have got geometry box. In that there is one device called as compass by which you can draw the circle. And how do you draw this line OPOQ? That is by a scale. And how do you measure the angle? That is by a device called protractor. Protractor. So the length of the arc is associated with the central angle. So this is called length of the arc, PQR. PQR is called length of the arc. And this is called the degree measure, the x degree, in terms of the central angle. So the degree measure of a minor arc of circle is a measure of its corresponding central angle. So in the figure, x degree is called the angle at the center, or you can also call it as central angle. It is formed by the minor arc called as PQR. Is it okay? And also, suppose you have a semicircle. What is semicircle? Semicircle is got by drawing the diameter, and that angle at the center will be equal to 180 degrees, because in a semicircle that is half of the full angle. Full angle is 360 by 2. That is called as angle at the semicircle. The measurement is 180 degrees. And the angle at the major arc is angle formed by major arc is 360 minus angle at the minor arc. Okay. And length of the arc is circumference. What is the formula for circumference? 2 pi into r. What is pi? The value of pi is 22/7. What is r? Radius. The degree measure of an arc by 360 degrees. Okay. For example, the degree measure is 40 degrees. How do you get the answer? The length of the arc is circumference 2 pi r. Degree measure is 40 by 360. So you have 4 1s are, 4 9s are. So 2 pi r by 9. 2 pi r by 9 is the answer. Okay. Suppose the angle is 60 degrees. 2 pi r into 60 by 360. How much you get? 2 by 6. 2 by 6 means 1 by 3 pi r. What is the value of pi? Pi is a very controversial number. Approximate value is 22/7 and approximate value is 3.14. Actually, still they are not able to get the correct value of pi. It's a radian measure. Okay. But anyway, one of the interesting constant called as pi. Okay. So length of the arc is equal to circumference 2 pi r, degree measure of the arc means angle of the center by 360. That is the answer. So like that you can find the length of the given arcs. Followed? Now we will see what is called as inscribed angle. Inscribed angle may be due to the arc or due to the chord. This is called chord. What is a chord? Chord is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference. And this PRQ is called as minor arc. And hence we call this as minor segment. And this is called major arc. And the segment is called PAQ is called major segment. And if the chord becomes the diameter, we have semicircle. So this is called inscribed angle. The angle subtended by an arc or a chord at any point on the remaining part of the circle is called inscribed angle. So this is what is called as inscribed angle. In the figure, PAQ is the inscribed angle inscribed in an arc PRQ. So this angle is angle formed by the arc PRQ or chord PQ. Any one of the same. Remaining part of the circle or by the chord PQ at the point A. So, and one interesting point is, if you mark the point anywhere in the circumference, all these angles will be equal. Suppose you have here B. So angle PAQ will be equal to angle PBQ. If you have C here, angle PBQ is equal to PCQ. Like that. Similarly D here or E here, F here, anywhere. All angles made in the same arc or same segment will be equal. It is a very, very interesting point, and about which we have to see one theorem also. And so some more properties. For that you do an activity. You have to draw a circle with center O. PAQ is an arc and B is any point on the remaining part of the circle. So PAQ is arc. What type of arc it is? It is called minor arc. and therefore the other arc is called as major arc. Come on, draw all of you. And drawing, use your compasses and draw a circle. Mark the center as O. Mark the point as P, Q. In between you can name it as A. And B another point. So draw a circle with the center O, P, A, Q, B arc, and B any point on the remaining part of circle. So B is any point from here to here, anywhere it can be. For convenience, we have marked it as here. Okay. So what you do is take your compass, draw a circle of radius 3 centimeters. Followed, and mark the join the PO and OQ, and you get the center here, angle, central angle. You measure the angular circumference, you measure the relation between the two. What do you get? We find that measure the central angle POQ and inscribed angle called PBQ. So what do you observe? We observe that angle at the center is double the angle of the circumference. Means what? So angular center means this is 100 degrees. Suppose it is 100. How much it will be? 50. Suppose it is 40 here. How much it will be? 80. Suppose the angle is x here. How much it will be? 2x. Like that. Is it clear? Angle at the center is double the angle at the circumference. So that is a very, very interesting result you get. So let us see one theorem on this. The same activity can be had for different circles. Means suppose you are taking 3 centimeters, try with 4 centimeter circle or 5 centimeter circle. Okay, what do you observe? Angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc is double the angle subtended by it on any point on the remaining part of the circle. And suppose you have diameter. So this is what is called diameter. What is speciality of the diameter? It is the longest chord in a circle. Longest chord. Is it not? And what is this angle here? This will be compulsorily 190. And therefore, what will be this angle? 90. And take that B point somewhere here. That is also 90. Somewhere here. So anywhere you take, maybe above portion or below portion, anywhere, compulsorily is a 90 degrees. So 2 times PBQ is equal to POQ. What is POQ? Angle in the center. What is PBQ? Angular circumference. Okay. This is a very interesting point. You can verify it using your protractors. So angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it any point of the remaining part of circle. So what do you observe? POQ is equal to 180 degrees and 2 times PBQ is equal to 180, and therefore PBQ is equal to 180 by 2. That will be 90 degrees or right angle. So we can conclude that angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Very important point. Followed. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Now we will have one more interesting theorem. What is a theorem? Theorem is one which can be proved by step, and there will be 4 steps. First one is called data or given. See here, what you are given? A circle with center O is given. Angle PRQ and PSQ are in the same segment. By the chord, you can draw a chord here, or you can say by the arc PAQ. Okay. So what you have to prove? You have to prove that these two angles are equal. And don't think that they are here only. You can take this here also. R can be here. S can be here. Anywhere. Anywhere if you take, the angle at the circumference will be, all angles will be equal. Now how to prove it? So last step is proving. So proof is, see, as the angle at the subtended by the arc at the center is double the angular circumference. Therefore, you have angle POQ is equal to angle 2 times angle PRQ. Means what? Suppose this is 100, this is 50. That's the meaning. If this is 40, this becomes 80. So that is what you have just now seen in the previous thing, okay? So also, similarly, if this angle POQ is 100, this becomes 50. So because angle at the center is double the angle at the circumference, okay? And therefore comparing 1 and 2, what do you get? Left hand sides are equal because the same angle. Therefore right hand side must be equal. What is right hand side? 2 times PRQ is equal to 2 times PSQ. So 2 cancels. You get PRQ is equal to PSQ. So what does it mean? It means angular circumference, they will be equal to each other. Okay. Now, so you can get take any other circles also. We take some examples using the above results. And before you come to examples, you should know the converse is also true. Converse means what? For example, you have a statement. If you work hard, you get distinction. That is one statement. What is the converse? To get distinction, you have to work hard. Are you following? That's called logic. So the theorem says angle at the circumferences will be equal. So now the converse says the line, if a line segment joining 2 points subtends equal angles at 2 other points of the circumference, same side of the line contain a segment, the 4 points lie on a circle. So what are the points? I'll just show the figure again. See here. These are the 4 points P, R, S, Q. If these two angles are equal, then we say P, R, S, Q lie on the same circle, or we call it as concyclic points. Okay. So that is the theorem and its converse. So converse means just a reverse statement. So they lie, the 4 points lie on the circle. Okay. And now we come to some examples, problems on this. So here is a figure. ADB is an arc with center O, and ACB is given to be 35 degrees. Find AOB. So how to solve it? Come on, take down the figure, take down the solution also. You can call it as solution or you can call it as working. Okay. Now what is the relation between the two? So we have angle at the center What is the angle at the center? It is called AOB. How it is formed? That is formed by the chord AB or by the arc ADB is equal to 2 times angle at the circumference, ACB. How do you know it? It is by theorem. So also we have done practically also. So if this is 35, how much AOB becomes? That will be 2 into 35 is equal to 70. So answer is AOB 70. Suppose ACB is 30. What is AOB? 60. Suppose ACB is 45. AOB becomes 90. So this is the angle formed at the center. This is the angle formed at the circumference. Okay. So this is just double of that. Is it clear? Okay, we will pass on to next problem. Okay. Taken down? Yeah, next question. AOB is the diameter of a circle with center O. So this is the diameter. Is APB is equal to AQB is equal to 90 degrees. Give reasons. And answer is, see, AOB diameter means what? This angle will be how much? You are given that AOB is a diameter. If AOB is the diameter, angle AOB becomes how much? 180 degrees. Why 180? Because AOB is a diameter. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle formed at the center. By a semicircle. If this is 180, therefore what do you expect? By theorem, APB is equal to AQB. Half of 180. What is half of 180? So, angle by the semicircle. At the center. So half of 180 is 90 degrees. Okay. So this PQ may be anywhere. All these angles will be 90 only because this will be compulsorily 180. So that is the answer for the question. Is it alright? Taken down? Okay. Now we'll see some home assignment. See, there is a figure, adjacent figure PQR. PQR is an arc of a circle with center O. This is the center. If PTR is 35, find PSR. Okay. Second question. In the adjacent figure, O is the center of circle and AOB 60 degrees. Find ADB. Will you do it? Come prepared. We will see what our Sadguru Madhusudan Sai or Bhagwan Baba, both are same, only the forms are different. They will say about education. Bhagwan Baba says, Sa Vidyaya Vimuktaye. The purpose of education is liberation or experiencing light within us. It's not. It is for getting rid of the bondage of the body and bondage of the world. Getting free. Our real nature is freedom. Okay. So, with this thought in your mind, we'll just close this lesson. Thank you.